Well, we're trying to Vanessa Nygaard, Diamond the Shield to Kayla Davis. We'll start with in-person questions first. Really, go for it.
Willie Ramirez with the Associated Press. Reason one ladies, it obviously is not the way that you want it to end, but when you look at the big picture and what this team has endured all season, starting before the season began with BG and just throughout, is there a sense of pride in the fact that you made the playoffs and you gave everything you had and left everything out on the court? Just talk about, just, I mean, as a whole, what you went through and fighting through.
I mean, sure. I think at a certain point, when you take enough hits, it's like you just kind of get tired of people saying how strong you are, I'm happy to have shared the floor with this team, shared the locker room with this team. But yeah, it's been a hard season. So, with the good comes the bad. There was a lot of bad this year, a lot of negative things that kind of threw us off course, but through it all, I am happy to have done it with this group. So
Vanessa, just thoughts on your first season as head coach and what you feel like you were able to accomplish with this group.
Well, there were a lot of challenges. I think that, I don't know, I've been really focused on the games and sort of not really thinking about reflecting for myself. But I'm just really proud of our team, just grateful for the opportunity to work with them and to represent the Phoenix Mercury. I feel kind of just really bad for our fans who've been so loyal and so supportive that we couldn't bring a game back to them in Phoenix. And apologize for that because I know they love us so much. But I'm just grateful for the opportunity, and there's a lot of lessons for me personally to learn, and I'll do some reflecting and hopefully, come back better.
Thank you. We're going to take a couple of questions from Zoom. Eliot, go for it.
Hey, so Kayla, obviously you definitely found your groove tonight. What did you see in the defense that allowed you to do that?
I think the first game I was just kind of, forced into the basket a little bit. So I was really just trying to find a mid-range game and, stay within there.
And coach, when it comes to a season like this and a series like this, how much does it mean when all season, despite everything, your players just continue to give everything they have?
Yeah, I mean, they have great fight. They have great grit. They're hardy. They're tough. All those things. But we know also that it's sports and there's bigger things in life too. Be mindful of, as hard as our season was, it's not as hard as, BG's experience right now being in a Russian jail. So we try to keep all that in perspective, but this is just a game. There's a lot of things that people have in their lives that are a lot harder than this. Yeah, I mean, I'm just really proud of this group. They were locked in, and we won some really important games when we really needed to, when we were really behind, and didn't have a lot of people, and it was just really great to see that. And it just totally ran a little bit out of gas and kind of hit a buzzsaw there from the 3-point line.
Thank you.
Hayden, go for it.
Hey ladies, coach, I got a question for you. Obviously given everything that has happened this season, just what has been the biggest lesson that you've learned about yourself that you might have not known heading into this year?
That's a big question. I don't know if I can answer that right now. I just know I have a lot of areas that I need to improve as an individual, and areas I need to improve as a coach, areas I need to improve as a manager. There's just a lot of things that I need to do better. So I think this has been a humbling experience and something that hopefully will help me to improve individually, and then that in turn I'll be able to help the team.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. We'll take one more in-person question.
Yeah, coach, can you talk just a little bit about, you mentioned just running into a buzzsaw on treatment.
Yeah.
We really never seen this many great players in any WNBA game. just, did you feel like at some point, I mean, and a ton of were contested. It's not like they were getting easy looks. Was it just sort of like have an avalanche at some point? from that point?
Yeah, I mean, especially the end of the game when just people are coming in and knocking them in too. It was a lot. It was a lot, and it's hard to get your foothold when, you know, we lost a lot of 3-point shooting. They were able to really target Sophie and sort of take her out of the game, like really trying to deny her the ball and deny her looks that she's been getting all year. Without a lot of that perimeter shooting, we're getting a lot of 2s, and then they're hitting us with the 3s, and it's just like a barrage constantly coming in this game. It just felt like every time, and it was tough ones. You know, Chelsea hit some huge ones for them, and I don't know if I've ever seen it. Is it a record? It has to be.
It's, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be a record. I mean, just not even that, but the 64% from the 3-point line as well. Whoever plays in the next round, they'll let them shoot 3s, I guess.
All right, thank you all, and thank you all three. That's all we have for today.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
We'll be back with Coach Hammond as well as Kelsey Gray and Kelsey Plum.
Thank you guys thank you for covering the WNBA women's sports. Appreciate it.
Or make 17, up to 22 or 23. Yeah. Was the record for any of you. 23. 23.